So this is why I disagree with Russ, and I disagree respectfully. I think you could, of course, be blackballed, and I understand where he's coming from because he's probably like, yo, blackballed. Yo, how do you have an internet connection? You're saying you're blackballed. When you're in a certain aspect of your career, or you're in certain aspects of the music industry or any industry, you're in a private club. And to act like Russ might think he's competing with a nigga who's like in Detroit who's spending his last $100 on studio time, you're not. You're not, brother. You're not. And it could be for whatever reason you're thinking you're not competing with him for. You put in work. You have a lot of accolades. You have a lot of plaques. You've showed and proved. But it's not just like rolling the die. It's not just, oh no, the hottest songs. How many times you have looked on a playlist and you know a hot song in your region or city that's way hotter than all them songs, but that song not on there? That nigga ain't in the club yet. And I'll also be honest, and I'll go one next step with it for any upcoming artists. Trust me, I'm a nigga who made it on my own, bro. I'm a nigga who really didn't have to kiss the ring for none of these media niggas. But media is very different. Media is very different than music. An artist, I tell an artist to sign a deal. I wouldn't tell a media nigga to go to a fucking media company or even try to get into radio. No, you can do it on your own. Just grind, nigga. But the music industry is controlled by these tech companies. It's controlled by Spotify, Apple Music. If you don't want to believe it, all right, don't believe it then. Like, my nigga, yo, there's 500,000 songs like every 3 days uploaded to these joints. Like, you think you having fair competition? And I guess that's the best way to show you there's a private club. If you think that when Russ drops a song, he's competing with 500,000 other people who are who are uploading to these platforms in the 3 days, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's a private club, my nigga. It's a private club. And blackballing is just gonna mean shit. Nigga, we just gonna bump you to the back of the line. These algorithmic playlists, these editorial playlists, the editorial playlists are easy to see. Look up how many. I'm gonna come with a stat next time. I don't even want y'all to look it up. It's not just Rap Caviar, bro. Nigga, that week my song was, I remember we almost got like 1 million streams in a day. Nigga, when I looked at my Spotify all right, hold on. I'm gonna read out some of the places. Let me read out some of the places right now. Here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna read out. Do I gotta log in here? I do. Probably on my phone. I'm gonna read out certain niggas. There's certain playlists that niggas I don't even know exist. All right, I got log in. Fuck it. And it's the same with Apple Music too, bro. There's like mad different playlists and shit like that. Like, bro, like we're being disingenuous if we act like playlists don't matter, bro. Playlist is a new radio. And again, Tory, this ain't a Tory defense squad or whatever. Tory is expected to do 23K with meager to none support when it comes to he's not going to be on any editorial and algorithmic. That's what I'm trying to say. Imagine when you drop Tory's one of the most lit artists in Canada. He drops an album. One of his songs should be in the top 5 of new music for Canada. That's just for Canada. Nigga, that's just not the case. Nigga has coded him out of it. Let's code this nigga out of it. That's how it goes. Nigga, when 6ix9ine started acting up, they coded that nigga out of the shit, bro. That's just what it is. Anyway. Okay. All right. I don't want to keep going too much about it. I do want to sit down with Russ about it, but I vehemently reject the notion that blackballing doesn't exist. blackballing exists now is hard for you to see because it's all based on algorithms. I don't know how the algorithms necessarily work, but you gotta imagine there's an algorithm. When Drake dropped the fucking album a couple years ago, that nigga was even on gospel playlist. You go figure me that. You know what I mean? Like, what algorithm did they tweak to put Drake on every motherfucking thing? And y'all can keep talking about algorithms don't matter. If it's just raw fans, well, how the fuck do you explain Drake dropping Certified Lover Boy selling $650, then dropping Honestly Nevermind selling $200? Most of them songs were not fitting. They were fitting into the smallest playlist on Apple and Spotify are the house and alternative music playlist. So if Drake had all real fans, like everybody keep thinking that, oh no, it's not about playlists, your real fans is gonna do the most. What? Why Drake sales drop from motherfucking 600 to 200? Nigga, the nigga ain't had a playlist that you normally rely on. I guarantee when he drop his new shit, this shit finna go back up. Somebody said, nigga, it wasn't good. You know how many albums that wasn't good that still sold? Somebody said, you tell me you blackballed too? No, Drake ain't blackballed. No, I didn't say that. Drake dropped an alternative album that don't fit in most algorithmic playlists. The playlists for hip-hop are the biggest in the world. The playlists for pop music are the biggest in the world. He dropped a dance/alternative album that when fitted into, like, I don't know if y'all know, like, this happens for Spotify and Apple Music. See, some of y'all ain't artists. Boom knows. If you ever manually try to submit these songs, supposedly they try to like, oh, we'll think about your song for playlisting. You got to pick the genre. When you pick the genre, you're basically forcing them to consider it for certain playlists. Now, if you're dropping songs that's not hip hop, only a dick rider would just put you in the hip hop playlist. You know what I mean? So anyway, like, y'all don't got to keep believing me, or y'all don't got to believe me at all. I'm just trying to tell y'all, don't get mad when the algorithm play with y'all artists too. And by the way, I'm always down to call a spade a spade. I've always just said, listen, I just show up. I show up before with a real storm get here. So I ain't got no problem. If y'all want to call this we could call this a flop. But just remember, when this happens to your favorite artist, for whatever reason, he slapped his bitch, he body slammed her, he accused her of some shit, and now he's been coded out of the algorithms, y'all got to just stand on that too. We could call a spade a spade. I don't give two fucks. My favorite artist is Drake. Drake about to drop some new shit. It's about to go crazy. I heard about his new shit. Crazy. All right. Cool.